Doris Paul and the people of St.Lucia, I wish to welcome you here today. I wish to point out that the fact that her marriage takes place here, as opposed to marriage in the church, does not take away from the legality, dignity, and seriousness of the institution of marriage. We now come to the rite of marriage. I'm going to ask you two simple questions, and I would like you to answer them affirmatively. Aimee and Matthew, have you come here freely and without reservation to give yourselves to each other in marriage? Will you love and honor each other as long as you both shall live? We now come to the Apache reading. And it says here, Apache reading to be said by Leslie. That's it. Now you will feel no rain, for each of you will be shelter for the other. Now you will feel no cold, for you will be the warmth to the other. Now there will be no loneliness, for each of you will be companions to the other. Now you are two persons, but there is only one life before you. May beauty surround you both in the journey ahead and through all the years. May happiness be your companion and your days together be good and long upon the earth. Treat yourselves and each other with respect, and remind yourselves often of what brought you together. Give the highest priority to tenderness, gentleness, and kindness that your connection deserves. When frustration, difficulties, and fear assail your relationship, as they threaten all relationships at one time or another, remember to focus on what is right between you, not only the part which seems wrong. In this way you can ride out the storms when the clouds hide the face of the sun in your lives, remembering that even if you lose sight of it for a moment, the sun is still there. And each of you takes responsibility for the quality of your life together. It will be marked by abundance and delight. That ends the Apache blessing. And now we come to the vows. I'll put them first to you, Matthew, and then I'll repeat them to you. Matthew, will you take Aimee to be your lawfully wedded wife? And do you promise to be true to her in good times and in bad times, in sickness and in health, all the days of your life? Do you, Matthew, take Aimee to be your wife? And do you promise to laugh with her in joy and grieve with her in sorrow, all the days of your life? And do you, Matthew, solemnly declare that there is no legal impediment to this marriage? Aimee? Aimee, will you take Matthew to be your lawfully wedded husband? And do you promise to be true to him in good times and in bad times, in sickness and in health, all the days of your life? Do you, Aimee, take Matthew to be your husband? And do you promise to laugh with him in joy and to grieve with him in sorrow all the days of your life? And do you, Aimee, solemnly declare that there is no legal impediment to this marriage?
No, there isn't.
I do.
I do.
Can I have the rings, please? These rings are significant in your life, in that they will indicate that you're married. They signify eternity and will remind you of the vows you've taken here today. If you look at these rings, you see they form a circumference and are continuous and never-ending. And they're also made of a solid metal. And this should indicate to you that your marriage should be everlasting and built on a solid foundation. And may the good Lord bless these rings and you who wear them. And may you always have a deep faith and love for each other. And may you always live together in peace, love, and harmony. Now, Matthew, I would like you to take her ring. And as you put it on, repeat after me. Aimee, take this ring.
Take this ring
as a sign of my love,
as a sign of my love,
devotion, and fidelity to you. Go ahead and close it. No, don't go. As you put it on, repeat after me. Matthew, take this ring as a sign of my love, devotion, and fidelity to you. So I am so Can I get her cortina?
It's all grainy.
It's polished it.
Yes.
Put your arm around my brother, look very special at this time. Everybody please stand. Now that you've taken vows and exchanged rings, there's a spiritual commitment and a covenant between you. The success of your marriage depends on what you put into it. You must exercise patience, kindness, trust and loyalty, and finally, always be the best friend of each other. And now, by virtue of the powers of the laws of St.Lucia, vested in me as the civil status marriage officer, I hereby pronounce Matthew and Aimee to be husband and wife. You may kiss together.
Yay!
And to end this part of the ceremony, I would just, if you don't mind, I'd like to give you a short blessing. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious on you. The Lord lift up his countenance and give you peace. Amen.
Amen.
You may be seated. This brings us to the end of the first part of the ceremony. The second part is going to be the signing of the register, etc. Now, I had a little hiccup in that I was told that your parents were going to do the witness. So my original documents have been, but unfortunately I can't just draw a line to it. I got to write the whole document to it. So I'm going to actually sign it in blank for me, and before we leave here, I'll have it all fixed up. So I would now like to invite you and the two witnesses, your two sisters I think, if you can join us over here for the story.
Sister?
Yep.
You have three sisters. Okay.
Yeah, I have 3 sisters. That's confusing.
Yeah,
Oh, can't they all be witnesses?
I know one is Julie, I can't remember who the other one is.
Yeah.
Two oldest. We'll have you as a witness, I promise.
Okay, thanks. Where was it? It was like under one
About 6 inches from my foot. Okay.
I was like looking right at it, then like I was trying to like save it from going down, and I just dropped somewhere. Then right after I saw it, and after I
Well, the rain was cooperative, right?
Yeah.
Got a beautiful day.
And can you please stand? After I make this announcement, I think each of you has a shell.
They will be having one.
Oh, you will be presented with a shell. And you're going to be asked to take that shell and throw it into the sea and to make a wish for Aimee and Matthew. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor and privilege to present to you Mr. and Mrs. Matthew and Aimee Fields.
Okay, the petals.
Peyton has
They want you to come out.
Oh.
Come.
Wait.
And if you can come out so
The petals that we threw as confetti.
Come out.
Here, honey, throw mine too.
Okay.